الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم دستور مدد يا صاحب السيف شيخ مدد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته طريقتنا سوف في الخير من جميعات. This tariqat, it is based on association. Association with your Shaykh, association with the holy ones, association with the believers. These days, 21st century Muslims, they're running away from holy associations and they're running towards associations of the ego, associations with evil-minded people, associations that is only going to be busy with malayani, gossiping, backbiting, slandering. We must run away from those associations. We must run towards the associations that is going to remind us of Allah and His Prophet, and reminding us of our responsibility towards Allah and His Prophet ﷺ. Not just, yes, zikr is something else, to remember Allah. Darud, Mawlid, Salawat, something else. We're giving highest praises to the Prophet ﷺ, following what Allah and the angels that they are doing. Tariqatana Sohbet fil Hari min Jamiat. This tariqat, it is based on association. What happens before that and what happens after that. What happens before the zikr? What happens after the zikr? Don't say you're making zikr 24 hours. If it is, we see that you become a heavenly person, and everywhere you touch, it is going to be a paradise. No. We're seeing everywhere we fight, everywhere they go, fighting. Everywhere they're going is fighting. Everywhere you're touching is going to be confusion. Should not be. This tariqat, it is based on association. What is it that we're going to be busy with? Our responsibilities towards Allah and His Prophet. What is that responsibility? Just to say shahadat, to go up and down in prayer, to fast like this and like that, once, 1 month in a year, like this or like that to give zakat, and like this and like that to go to the Hajj. That is our responsibility towards Allah and His Prophet. It's just that. What is our maqsood? What is our purpose? Our purpose is what? What is the reason of our creation? The reason of our creation is to know Allah and to worship Allah. The reason of our creation, Allah has created us as servants to learn how to serve Allah and to serve the Prophet ﷺ through the teachings of his inheritors. But we are running only to serve our ego, running only to serve our anger, our stubbornness, our jealousy, and our arrogance non-stop, 24 hours. From Jews to Christians to Muslims, believers and unbelievers, in tariqat and outside of tariqat. The manners, it is not just to sit in sohbet and to listen, which I'm looking, so many don't have proper manners too, for the zikr and the sohbet. Physically they are there, but their mind is somewhere else, busy. Their hearts are somewhere else, very busy. That time Your lips saying Allah, Allah, your tongue saying Allah, Allah, but your heart is circling around dunya again. Serving your ego again. Some in the zikr, they are still upset, they're still angry. In the sohbet, they're not listening because they're busy with something else, with the dunya. That time you think you're coming with an empty cup? No. These days they don't come with any cup at all. They just go there physically. That's it. You read so otherwise. Say to me otherwise. If it is, like I said, Ahli Zikr is Ahli Jannat. Where you're going, people are going to feel relief. People are going to feel happy. People are going to feel light. Not people are going to feel angry and heavy. Because you're carrying the anger. Because you're not getting rid of it. Because you're not fighting against that. Because the zikr of Allah and the Darood al-Sharif is just passing through the tongue. That's it. It doesn't get past beyond the throat. It doesn't enter into the heart. If that zikr and the Darood al-Sharif enters through the heart, that time you know your responsibility towards Allah and His Prophet. You know your responsibility towards each other. You know your responsibility individually, within your family, within the community, and inside this world. But everyone is living selfishly. Because in the zikr, they're thinking only about their selfish ideas and their selfish interests and what they are busy with. The zikr and the sohbet, you leave everything. You enter into that circle. If you are not going to practice entering into that circle in the 6 days, don't think that on the 7th day that you're going to sit with the zikr and the sohbet, something is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. So we have to wake up. You have to ask yourself every day, what am I here for? Is this what Allah has created me for? Wake up in the morning and ask, is this what Allah has created me for? Go to sleep at night before you sleep and say, what have I done for the sake of Allah today? Is this what He has created me for? And if you look to the day, you say, I'm worshipping, I'm praying, I'm doing my work as best as I could to serve Allah and His Prophet, to serve the people that are around me that I'm responsible for, be happy. And if you see yourself fighting against your anger that day, fighting against the jealousy that day, stepping on it, fighting against your arrogance and your stubbornness, be happy. Because the rahmat reached to you that day. That you are stepping on all these wrong characteristics and you're behaving like a servant to Allah. If you're seeing yourself, you have given in, little bit touching, you get upset, you're ready to burn everything. Little bit someone saying, you get jealous, you get arrogant, you get very stubborn, that there is no control that you are putting, that you are not taking the zikr and the sohbet to put in your life. Say astaghfirullah. And make a promise to Allah again that tomorrow you're going to be better. And when that time comes for you to use the sohbet, use it. What is the sohbet? How many times we hear Shaykh Effendi saying, the sohbet, it is the ammunition against the shaitan, against our egos, against this dunya, against our nafs and the desires. This is all what? Ammunition against it. Isn't it? Are we using that ammunition? No. Then why are you coming to Sohbet? Oh, because you're coming to Sohbet and you switch off. You're busy with something else. Believe me, we can see. We will know. Don't. The Sohbet is not just understanding with this, it is understanding with this. Even if you have different language, you don't understand what is happening there with the spirit that the Shaykh is giving the Sohbet with, there is something in there for you. You will take that secret then. And your station will raise higher because you are trying to be the servant of Allah to listen. You're coming and you're not changing, especially putting the arrogance and the anger in. You can sit for not one Sohbet, 1,000 Sohbets is not going to change. So the manners. Manners, it is very important. We are talking now just about the manner. We're not talking beyond that. The manner of sitting and listening, the manner of understanding, the manner of putting two and two together, the manner of listening to the Sohbet and saying, this is what I was looking for this whole week. This is what I've been thinking about. And the Sohbet becomes alive. It is not a lecture. It is not a lecture. Lecture is dead. The Sohbet is coming fresh. And as much as you are opening, that much they will open to you. That much you are closing your heart, nothing will enter that time. You think Abu Jahil and Abu Lahab, Nimrud and Firaun, they benefit anything from the Sohbet of these prophets? They did not. They were there. Firaun and Nimrud, how many times Hazrat Musa and Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam went there to speak to them directly? Their hearts are closed. They don't open. Nothing will reach to them. Abu Lahab and Abu Jahil. How many times Holy Prophet ﷺ went to his own uncles to give private sohbet to them? Did it work? No. Why is that? Because their hearts are closed. Because their ego reached all the way to Sidratul Muntaha. Our ego is worse than Shaitan. Our ego is worse than Abu Jahil and Abu Lahab, Nimrud and Firaun. If you are serious with that, you're going to come with a zikr, you're going to come to the sohbet believing that, and you're going to sit down, and that time every word that is going to come out is going to be a jewel to you, and it will transform you. You will become Ahli Jannat because you are in association with the friends of Allah. Then you are in real association with the Prophet of Allah. Take the ammunition and the sohbet and use it. We are created to be servants. We must get more characteristics of a servant to Allah. We must serve. We must serve. We must understand what is our responsibility, what is our function, and what is our duty. These days, there's so much fighting that is happening. Why? Because nobody is looking to what they are responsible for, but they're looking to others. They're looking what others have, and they say, why I cannot get that? From husbands to wives, from workers to bosses, from the porters, the street sweepers to the president. Everyone is looking out. They're not looking inside. They're not looking to see what Allah has given to them and how they can be busy with that, and how their station, their secret, their maqam and their maqsud and the pleasure of Allah lies in that. Wives want to become husbands. Husbands want to become wise. Man wants to become woman, woman wants to become man. The young, they want to become old, not old to be wise, but old to do everything that they like so that nobody can say nothing to them. And the old, they want to become young because they say, I haven't satisfied my ego yet. Look to see what Allah has given to you. Be happy with that. Do that work good and well. You will find that time between you and paradise. It's only a very short trip. Inshallah Rahman, we will wake up and understand what is given to us and to be busy with that. To step on our ego, to take the sohbet and to put it in our lives, and to start becoming Ahli Zikr, in Ahli Jannat, not Ahli Jahannam and Ahli Nafs. May Allah forgive me and bless all of you for the sake of Sahibul Saif. Al-Fatiha.